Hey everybody, this is Doreen at Privies and Prims, and I have promised to do a tutorial on how I make my labels. I am having to hold the tripod in my hand because it does not tilt. So if you see it moving like this, that's because I'm holding it in my hand. I will do it as steady as I can, but this is probably going to be a challenge. So, and then the lighting. Okay, so this is what I'm using. I am going to put the link for Amazon down in the description box. And that's the number 3384. It is not iron-on sheets. It's printable fabric sheets. And I'm pretty close to the computer here, so the camera, but that's what the package looks like. All right, so I'm going to try to show you here how I do this. So the website is, I don't know if you can see right there, avery.com/template. And it tells you that right here on the package at the bottom right corner. So you want to go to that website. This is not going to be the best tutorial because of the way I have to do this. All right, so we're going to go to templates and we're going to do find a template. And see, it says find templates by product category. And we want to do, I think I used address and shipping labels. I want to return address labels. I want 80 per sheet. Let me see what this looks like. 1/2 inch by 1 3/4, I think is what I used. I am going to do this one right here. I'm going to do place image. Let me see. Customize design. Bear with me here, guys. Okay, so I need to change this graphic right here. So over here, I'm going to click on that and it highlights it. Then I'm going over here and it says replace image. So I'm replacing the image with my crow. And there it is. Then over here, sender's name. Okay, you need to backspace out of that. And then I'm going to put the phone down here because I need to type it. Okay, so I typed in what I want and I can choose the font. I can change it over here, right here, and see what I want. And there's the little slide bar. I need to highlight this and then go over, choose that font, and that will not fit. There is some space right here, so I can change my line spacing. It's at 1.2, and I can change it back, sliding that very slowly to 1. But I don't want that font. Okay, so I have chosen my font, and I think I can make this a little bigger. And I need to move this because, as you can see, this is your safety area is in this dotted line right here, and you don't want to go out of that. So I need to grab this and move it up there. Now, if I can enlarge this font, you see how large I can go. And that looks good. I can grab this and move it over to the crow a little bit. I'm going to move my line spacing closer, which shrinks it this way, closer together. And see if I can go a little bigger. Nope, can't. Okay, so I need to go back to 12. Depending on what font you use, that's going to make the difference. Okay. So now what I want to do, actually this is further down. It's not centered in this area right here, so I'm going to move that up just a tiny bit there. Now I'm going to change the color of the background. So I'm going to go up here because I don't want a white background. The purpose of doing these is so that I can have a tan background. So this shows me this is the last one I used. And if I click on that, you can see that now it's tan. And that is actually right. Well, your lighting's not going to get that. Let me see. There we go. So that's the tan. Now, I wanted actually a different color. I was not crazy about that color. So if I go to the color wheel, I want to get, I don't know, that's a little yellow. I don't want it. So I want to get away from the yellow and just be, and that's going toward red. So you can click different places here and you can see how it's changing. And maybe what I used before was the best color. Or maybe that is what I want. But I kind of wanted something darker, but not as yellow. I wanted something more tan, and I'm not finding it. There's tan. So you're going to play with this until you get it where you want it. That goes my red. And all I'm doing is clicking. Let me try this. If I slide... Oh, there you go. I just learned that. So I'm down here, and there is a tiny little arrow down there. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, see that little tiny arrow right there? And if you click, so you're in the right shade that you want, but then if you click over this way, see it's going to get darker. Do you see the sample? Up here it's getting darker. That's too dark. That's too dark. And maybe that is just about right. So you can see that compared to what I used before. It's darker. Okay, here's a scroll bar, and I need to apply. Okay, so there is my label. And as you can see here, you're going to get 80 on each sheet. So now it's ready to preview and print. Text outside the safe area may be cut off during the printing process. Mine is not, so it's giving me that warning because part of the area went out of there. But my text, as you can see, hopefully you can see it, is there's a red dotted line going around here, and my text is inside that line. So I am good, even though it gives me that warning. So I'm going to say continue anyway. And then there is my preview. Let me zoom in. And there we go. So it's going to print out a sheet with 80 on the sheet. I'm going to go over here, get PDF to print. Let me save it because it's reminding me I need to save it. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just doing it quickly. I guess I can change the name later. Okay, so it's saved online. So what you're going to do is when you come back to do more, it's going to be in your account. Open PDF. There is my preview. And this is what I'm going to print. So then I'm going to click on print, and I'm going to print it. Now, I have written myself a note. These labels, these sheets, I should say, they are different on one. You probably can't even see it, but one side feels almost like a canvas, and the other side is shiny. Do you see that shine? That's actually your adhesive. So you don't want to print on that side. You want to print on this side. And I had to check my printer by using, the first thing you want to do is print this out just on regular paper and see how it comes out. But on my printer, I made myself a note and put it in this package. Load in printer with shiny side up. Because I did a piece of paper that had some print on it. And then I put it in my printer to see which way I had to load it to print on the opposite side. So you have to figure that on your own. Every printer is going to be different. This gives you the instructions, fabric instructions. So I have 2 sheets here, and I'm getting ready to actually make some Christmas bags, project bags for Christmas in July. So I am actually going to redesign some with a different graphic and a different color. And I'll have like a little Christmas tree in there or something and use those on Christmas bags. So since these are, I don't know, I think it was like $18 a pack. Since I am printing my own, it's a lot more budget friendly, and I can do like 1 sheet like I did the white ones. And I have them here in a bag. Hold on. So these were just with a white background and not adding any color into the background. So those I can use on light colored bags. But so like this bag right here, if I put a white label on that, it, you know, it really jumps out at you. Where this one blends in more. So that's why I'm doing mine different colors. And you can change it any way you want. And that is my tutorial. Hopefully it helps you. Again, I found the primitive graphics on a website, and I will try to find that website again. I did send it to somebody in Messenger, so I should be able to scroll back in the messages and find that. And I'll put it in the description box. And let me show you this package again one more time so you know what to get. That is what the package looks like. And I ordered mine from Amazon. That's the number 3384. And I will put the link down in the description box if you want to buy some for yourself. And these are some future project bags. This is what I'm using them for, to put on the project bags. This one does not have a label yet because I also put a label on the Notions bag, and I only have 1 tan one left, so I had to print more. And that's what I'm doing here. I will see you later. If you have any questions, please message me or put it in the comments. Leave me a comment. Tell me how bad this was or if it's helpful to you. And hopefully you can muddle through this bad tutorial and it helps you. All right. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Bye. Hello again. I needed to add something to this tutorial. These are the Christmas ones that I made. This graphic right here, the cute little sheep with the Santa hat, that graphic is actually in this program. So I'll show you, like, if I click on that. Sorry, I'm not using my tripod this time. If I go to replace image, you can go here. You would upload one that you have saved on your computer, but here you can go to stock images. And there's a whole bunch. So in here, I typed the word Christmas and then search. And that's where I found that graphic at. So I just wanted to let you know about that. I am not going to change this one because I like it the way it is. I also wanted to tell you, when you print these, make sure your printer is on default setting for scale. You don't want to reduce it. You don't want to click on fit to page. You just want it on default, and I don't put it as any special kind of paper. I just use the regular setting. So that is it. Just a little addition. Here are the labels, how they print it out. So they will look great on the Christmas bags. So hopefully this tutorial was helpful and not too bad. Go easy on me. This is only the second time I've made labels with this program.